Good afternoon. Today our group will present about VinFast brand launch project in Indonesia market. Here's an outline of our presentation. So first one, I will introduce you about company background. Vingroup has been founded by Mr. Phạm Nhật Vượng in Ukraine in 1993. So after that, Mr. Vượng contributed to develop and move the company to Vietnam in 2000. VinFast was founded in 2017 and well known as the first private automatic startup manufacturer in Vietnam. With the rise of globalization, automation has contributed to train the global industry significantly, aiming to expand the Vietnamese automotive market internationally. VinFast proudly announced two car models that is suitable for Indonesian market. In October 2018, VinFast announced the first two cars, which are Lux A 2.0 for sedan and Lux SA 2.0 for the SUV. So these two models are equipped with a lot of functions such as hands-free conversation, automatic air conditioning system. So moving on to the next part, Tu Giang will introduce you about the opportunity assessment.
About opportunity assessment, we found out that among 5 countries, including Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Laos, Indonesia is the most ideal country for investment. Much as it has annual disaster and complex regulatory requirements, it is actually the second largest car manufacturer in the Asian region, and there is an increase in car domestic sale. Moving on to the 5 criteria of brand leverageable strength. First, about brand awareness. It is a member of Vingroup, however, it is still a new face in the international automotive industry. The quality of VinFast can be described as a Vietnamese identity, Italian design, German engineering, international standard. Regarding brand loyalty, it is the first volume car maker coming out of Southeast Asian country and aims to become one of the world's top automobile manufacturers. Fourth, about brand fascination. VinFast used a language of confidence to show the decisiveness in order to reach its goals. And lastly, for innovative capacity, VinFast has well-developed strategies for continuous improvement. To go in details. Firstly, about the brand strength, VinFast is a member of Vingroup, one of the largest private enterprises in Vietnam, and they have all types of resources. Secondly, it owns intellectual property rights from BMW and has partnership with big names in the industry. VinFast is getting more brand awareness over the world for their critical goal. However, there are still some vulnerabilities of VinFast. Firstly, internally, it is still a new phase in the automotive industry, and as a consequence, it's still a weak brand awareness in Indonesia. Second, without promotion, VinFast prices are still high for purchase. For external, Vietnam is new in the technology and automotive industry, and there is a highly competitive market. Only 20% of Indonesia own a car, and they are considered luxury items. Therefore, Indonesia car dealer will have to pay high duties for imported vehicles.
Moving to the next part, which is cultural insight opportunities for economic and geographic environment. So Indonesia has low and stable inflation, rising per capita GDP, but only 1 out of 5 Indonesians own a private car. There also an increasing income domestic sale, and Indonesia has high employment rate. For the social cultural environment, majority of Indonesia population is aged 25 to 54 years old. Both men and women have almost the same percentage of car ownership. Indonesia cultural collectivism and color play an essential part in the life of society. For political and legal environment, tariffs have been significantly reduced. ASEAN Intellectual Property Right Action Plan was adopted, and representative office option is available, and it's an easy way to create a legal entity in Indonesia. Moving to the problem, so for the economic and geographic environment, dominant market share of Toyota is up to 32%, and there's an annual natural disaster. The reference group and word of mouth have high impact on society. Low-cost green car segment may be dominant in the future. And it's time-consuming to enter Indonesia market due to complex bureaucratic and regulation requirements. Indonesia ranked 96 on Transparent International Corruption Perception Index in 2017. And timing for political risk when Indonesia voted for new head of the government.
In terms of business objective, in short term, VinFast aims to raise awareness for 30% of Indonesians about VinFast with $500 million within the first 3 months after launch. Also, we also aim to sell at least 1,000 units per month. For long term, we aim to reduce environmental impact by focusing on electric vehicles and become a leading Southeast Asian car maker by 2025 with a production capacity of 500,000 vehicles a year.
Moving to brand positioning, so in order to make the chart, we compare the price of hot-selling car in Indonesia and with the VinFast products. From the chart that we can see Toyota, Honda, Mitsubishi, Nissan, they have very high brand awareness due to their very low price product. VinFast, a brand new company, and also their product is with the high price. We believe that VinFast have the lowest brand awareness in Indonesia for now.
Well, now I would like to discuss about the target audience. With VinFast, we would like to target into all genders, aged from 25 to 35 years old, who is upper middle to high income class. In terms of geographic, our customer will be in urban areas or big cities such as Jakarta. And about psychographic, we want to get customers who has sporty, stylish personality, and our customer also will be attracted by new innovations. Like for example, like they want to experience new products or new brand. And lastly will be the behavioral. Our target customers also seek for benefit sorts such as convenience and comfort, also good engines performance, and their usage source will be everyday transportations. And now Miss Tu will present. And now Tu will present the next part of marketing strategies.
Moving to marketing strategies, so for 4P, first product, VinFast provide both tangible and intangible products, and as a result, they had to show the commitment for high quality product and services with a brand new experience before and after purchasing. For the price, VinFast set the price for middle and upper class customer, and their price is value-based. As a result, VinFast had to create value to the customer perception. For the place, VinFast distribute product by many types of distributor with one objective, which is making their product available to the target audience. And in Indonesia, VinFast will have to work with domestic and local business, both public and private one, in order to attract more customers because they already had the network and the connection.
So now I would like to move to the promotions in the marketing strategies. And the first one will be public relations. In the public relations strategy, we will have press conference. And the reason why we choose press conference, because it is an opportunity for a brand to be introduced to the public in the market. Also, it is very important, especially with the new brand who want to expand globally, like VinFast. Therefore, based on that, the companies should hold an official launch events in Jakarta, Indonesia, for introducing the brand names in this country. So now I would like to go detailer into the press conference. So with the objective of the event, we want to build brand awareness and its product. Also, we want to create relationship with some potential business partner relationship. And in terms of the place, which is Jakarta,
Well, Jakarta is known as the Indonesia capital and have a very large number of populations. In addition, Jakarta is the country's cultural, political, and economic centers. So, from what have mentioned above, we think that we believe that Jakarta would be suitable for VinFast to hold their launching event. So the theme will be based on the product, which will be luxurious and sporty, also modern. Go into detailer in descriptions. Well, in this press conference, VinFast and other famous cars in brand in Indonesia, such as Toyota's, Mitsubishi, and others, will shows up in these launch events. And VinFast will also have a specific area to display their cars. And in this launching events, they will introduce their products and has a speech about it. After launching the existing 2 cars, VinFast will also have announcement about the ideas of a new product relating to eco-green cars, which has potential market in the future. And finally, they will invite some celebrities to appear at the launch event to introduce and advertise that luxurious cars from VinFast. And moving to the next one is celebrity endorsement. With celebrities, we choose Mr. Fitra Eri, who is known in racing car industry, motorbike, and luxurious car. He also reviews a lot of luxurious car and posts content relating to transportation, automotive. So according to a lot of research, celebrity endorsement helps to enhance the credibility of a business and boost a business brand awareness. Therefore, using celebrity endorsement in here specifically is Mr. Fitra Eri will help the brand to raise awareness and help VinFast to build stronger relationship with their customer and audience. Another channels we want to use in public relations is social media. Well, also according to some studies, it can be seen that a large of numbers of Indonesia people use social media, Facebook and YouTube. So it is encouraged that VinFast should release or making TVCs or run ads on this type of platform so that it can help the brand to attract more customers, audience, and also bring the engagement from them. Moreover, VinFast also should need to research about their customers, about what they want, their preference or their behavior, so that VinFast can have a regional content or suitable content that can interest the audience and bring more new customers, potential customers back to them. We're moving to the direct marketing. We have car test drive shows. So with this test driving customers can have real experience with the brand. They will have the chance to drive the real cars from VinFast. From them, they will have the positive perceptions and the confidence with the brand since they already have experience with this brand. So the brand will be more reliable to the customer. And last but not least is point purchase. Well, with point purchase, because business can attract more customer attentions and also provide interesting information about the product and benefit of it. And moreover, point purchasing helps to promote the brand through the color, the lighting, the design and signage of that product. While having a point purchase of VinFast car in the center of shopping malls or in the public place, it will help the brand to catch the customer attentions and then bring the customers to the brand, acquire new potential customers, because when they see the product, they will be impressive with it and they want to know and explore about that product. Well, so I have just finished the promotions for the marketing strategy, and now Hai Anh will present the marketing communication plan. She will go deeper and even further.
Moving on to the marketing communication plans, with the objectives of encourage action from target audience and remind them through various marketing channels about VinFast product and service, and also persuade consumers to use products and service. So the first one, I'm going to talk about the advertising. According to the export government in 2019, digital advertising grows fast and television remains the dominant for both coverage and spending. There was about 80% of total advertising spending on television, and especially 97% of Indonesian population watch TV each month. So I suggest that VinFast should use TV as one of their main advertising channel to promote their models in Indonesia, to draw attention of Indonesian about especially about the VinFast launching event. The second one is using newspaper and magazine. After TV advertising, newspaper and magazine can be used as an effective advertisement, as it's reached over 70% of Indonesians' population using it. So VinFast should introduce its product particularly in some purchasing area like Jakarta. So they have some local newspapers and magazines to boost the brand identity in the new country. So such as the Jakarta Globe, Jakarta Post, or some attractive magazines like Gata, Tempo, and Warta Economy. And also social media can be used in this case of VinFast. According to the state of Calder in 2019, number of people using Facebook is 51.6% and YouTube is 21.14% compared to other platforms such as Twitter with 7.54% of global population. Based on the data collected, VinFast can promote its products on social media such as Facebook and making TVC video to post on their YouTube channel. The second one is direct marketing. So they can use direct mail for the activities when launching event in Indonesia. The direct mail should be also sent to the corporate buyers. Moreover, VinFast should create an attractive email design for mailing that can be used directly for pre-order cards and purchasing online. However, the catalog marketing can be used here. It will group different print information. So VinFast can use catalogs as intermediaries between consumers and manufacturers. The consumer and customer will easily get an overview about the products when they enter the VinFast physical stores. And the last one is about the car test drive to increase new to brand and repeat buyers. Instead of entering to the showroom, consumer will have the chance to test the car in Jakarta. This activity will convert the intent to buy website traffic and the third-party site traffic into the practical activity that offering drivers a vehicle to drive during the show. The next one, the sales promotion. Misleading sales can cause damage to the brand, especially VinFast does not apply discount or promotion like some other brands. So therefore, VinFast should offer some loyalty program or make any pre-order cheaper to the sales. However, they can use public relation. So to build a positive image of the company among the customer and stakeholder and create good brand image for the customer. They can have media relation, public speaking people, and use employee as the employee relations. Personal selling is one of the most important things for VinFast as well. They can use professional salesperson to deliver the goods and develop the customer relationship and boost the sale. However, they can cooperate with many corporations such as BMW, e-tail designs and also partner with insurance companies. However, they can sponsor for some events or some tournaments, like racing tournaments in Indonesia. So here's some suggestions and plans for our marketing communications and brand launching in Indonesia. So this is the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching and listening.